MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Jaguars and the Thunder. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Philip Baxter, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Standing in, Mac Madden, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Mac Madden.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Popped him up. Ryan is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Nick W. having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. So far on the year, W begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, W has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the .340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box, Zane Oaks. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with him, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
That is full. The second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edmundo Ayala. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front, couldn't keep it fair.
Ready on 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready with the 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Cobra Cole gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now batting, Saul Worthing. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Tennessee, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Into the box now, Mike Hayes. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, that's off the
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate, Michael Lopez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The numbers on the year, 272, 7 homers, and 15 RBIs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, one down.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Ian Fatty.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Fatty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Still only one out in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A 3-0 is in there for strike one.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Milton Otto.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Milton Otto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch. 2 out, nobody on. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Skied into straightaway right. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Plate, Hal Hale. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. the 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 2-0 ball game. So stepping in, Alex Santana, just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Santana can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That's good. The catcher, Philip Bowen.
So digging in now, number 55, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Jose Ramos, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Tiny Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Batting it, the left fielder, A.J. Valito.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, A.J. Valito. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pitch on the way. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. One out, nobody on. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Philip Baxter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up. Ayala has a play, and that ends the inning. So striding in, T.J. Waters, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Waters brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch.
Ball, let down.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Cobra Cole. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Madden.
Now at the plate, Mac Madden. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
2 out, nobody on. Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Saul Worthing. First offering on its way, and he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Worthing bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in to try it again, Mike Hayes. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. One out, nobody on. 2-0 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. W is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Michael Lopez.
In now, Michael Lopez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes. One count and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Nick W.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Fouls this one off. the changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, the right fielder, Zane Oaks.
Stepping into the box, Zane Oaks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
2 balls and a strike. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Coming to the plate now, Edmundo Ayala comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Grounded to short. He's got it. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of 1 leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Ian Fatty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Fatty.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. Santana has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So coming to the plate, Milton Otto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Digging in now, Hal Hale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Alex Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Alex Santana.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ball one.
1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So now to the plate, Philip Bowen. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-0. Over to first. A dive, but he's back. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Standing in, Jose Ramos, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back, shortstop, TJ Waters.
Into the box, TJ Waters. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line and left. And they can't run it down.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Count 0-2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Curveball grounded towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cobra Cole, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder on top 2-1.
Leading off for Tennessee, the third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
the left fielder, number 11, A.J. Valido.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Valido. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Valido, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
3-0 pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Philip Baxter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box now, Saul Worthing, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Ready with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Hayes. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hayes now has over 550 career homers in the big leagues, and only time will tell just with how many he'll end up hitting. Behind 0-2 now. Here it is.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
1-2. Here it is. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Jason Blake takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jason Blake.
Leading off the inning, Mac Madden, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mac Madden.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-1 pitch on its way. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but, hey, they'll take it.
Stepping into the box, Nick W. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Zane Oakes. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up, they'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Tennessee is on top, 2-1. Digging in once again, Michael Lopez.
The second baseman, Michael Lopez.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Now batting, the catcher, Ian Batty.
now, Ian Fatty. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Milton Otto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pin.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding in, Tiny Ryan. First pitch of the at-bat. Two men are on with 2 men out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now to the plate at Mundo. Ayala due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Fatty. And throw down to first, 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Santana. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 55. Philip. No way.
Ready for another chance? Philip Bowen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Quincy Roberts gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder A.J. Valido. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Scott, franchise, will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Franchise.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. W will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Saul Worthing. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike two. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Mike Hayes will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Michael Lopez.
Stepping in, Michael Lopez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2 sent out to straightaway center field. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. Tennessee is out in front 4-1. Quentin Walls has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Ramos. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box, T.J. Waters. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the pitcher,
Wagner will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Routes to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Tennessee is on top here 4-1. Donnie Kimura is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Ian Fatty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Popped up. Ramos calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Milton Otto.
Ready now, Milton Otto. Here's the pitch. Circle change, too low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Hale.
Now at the plate, Hal Hale. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Tiny Ryan. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
2 out here and a runner at second. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Bubba Geddes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. To the plate now, A.J. Valido, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Geddes features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Guy Eaton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
And batting in the 8th, number 12, Guy Eaton. Now playing lefty and batting 9, number 99.
Riding in once again, Mac Madden. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. solo shot to right center. Number 449 now for his career, as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate now, Nick W. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And in the ninth inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Standing in now, Zane Oaks. And that misses ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now the 1-0. Runner in scoring position with none out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Eaton is originally from the United Kingdom, actually. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know it.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Now the relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Edmundo Ayala. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Alex Santana will be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ready once again, Alex Santana. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Diaz heads for the plate. And a relay home. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Rico Sierra takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, Philip Bowen. Line drive to left. Arellano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it. But it was basically right at the outfield.
Now in the box, Jose Ramos. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Marshall Kemp will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Marshall Kemp.
Digging in, Andrew Arellano. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Andrew Arellano.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Oakes is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Worthy.
Ready to take his hacks again. Saul with him as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And he certainly got a chance to end this one right here with another home run. Going to be interested to see the style, how he plays this one. Does he come out of his shoes, or does he get back to staying within himself?
And that's in there, base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box now, Mike Hayes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled away. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Michael Lopez.
At the plate, Michael Lopez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Oakes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. We are into extra innings, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed T.J. Waters. First pitch coming, here it is. And he popped him up. Ryan in foul ground, and this will land foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Sierra, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And 2 count. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
One and 2. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Eric Evans will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That average at 291 to start the day. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Digging in and looking for more, Mac Madden. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Into the box now, Ian Fatty.
The pitcher, Ian Fatty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wind up and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. And if you're wondering what remains in the bullpen, there they are. We'll see what, if anything, their skipper decides to do in this spot. Stepping in now, Milton Otto, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Hal Hale. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So a 2-run shot to left center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Thunder to victorious for the 40th time this season. Rico Sierra earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Sorry,